Well, good morning everybody. I'm sorry I haven't done a video for a little while. It's been about a week now. Sorry about the noise, waiting to be fed. It's been a bit manic and a bit busy here, so I haven't had a chance to do any videos. As you can see, we've had a bit of a move round. We used to have the pens over there on the last video, but now they're over here. As everybody knows, we've had the two storms come through, Storm Dennis and the other one called Kira. The first storm sort of left the pens where they were. We didn't have any lambs, so it sort of weren't too bad. But then second storm Dennis, we had all the pens full, and woke up one morning, sort of I got up at 4 and there'd been one that had lambed. I got up again at 7 and there was another 2 that had lambed. And we sort of mucked out all the pens and just saw the water running through the bottom of them, and they were just absolutely soaked. We thought we just can't put new pens there. So we sort of stripped it all out, tried to sweep all the water out, but what it's doing is it's coming in the end of the shed here and just running through the bottom. Through the bottom and down there, which is where all the pens were, and sort of just saw the water just running, just swept it all out and it just kept running. So quickly moved the caravan out the way. Sorry if you can't see anything, that camera is a bit dirty. Yeah, sorry, what was I talking about? I'm a bit tired. Well, I'm a bit better today, whatever the day is. So yeah, we've moved all the pens here. We did have 4 originally. What we did is we put conventional bales in between each pen because the wind was really bad, and just sort of give them a bit of extra protection from the elements, just to help them along a little bit. We've had the 4 pens originally, but we've had another 2 used lambs since. One which was a triplet, and they're all okay. The mum's got a bit of a sore foot, but I can't figure out why. The only thing is one side of her hoof is sort of growing outwards and down, rather than just straight down. And I think that's what's causing her pain, but there isn't really a lot I can do about it. So this might be her last lambing. I saw her limping out in the main pen, and I've sort of turned her over, sort of foot trimmed her and put a bit of purple spray on her foot just to see, but there is no foot rot or nothing like that. So yeah, so this might be her last lambing, but she's standing all right at the moment. We'll just have to see how she goes, I think. See how she goes whilst we're lambing. When we put her out with her lambs, decide what's going to happen with her. But the others, we've had a lot more new ewes this year. We've had the Beltex, all apart from one left to lamb. Most of them are actually in the big creche now. There is one down here, which you would have seen from the little video that I've just done. They've actually done pretty well, to be honest. They've got nice strong lambs. There's been a couple that have needed help, but I weren't surprised on that. It's their first time lambing and it's on a Suffolk tup, so I'm not surprised at that. So yeah, she lambed the other day. All 4 first pens all lambed in the same time, which was a bit of a manic moment. Then we had our Chevrolets. These ones, this ewe, and this ewe have lambed 4 to 5 times, so we've not had any troubles really. She had a set of twins, but one of them has died unfortunately. But we took it in the house, warmed it up, bottle fed it, tubed it, and just didn't seem to be happy, but we did everything we could for it. Then this one is the Chevrolet Crosses. We've got 8 of these, which I brought off a friend over at Campbell and Gay. They've actually done pretty well, to be honest. They've all either had singles or twins. I think they've mainly been twins actually. Some of them we've had a bit of an issue. Their colostrum doesn't come through very thick and fast, but as soon as they get to their normal milk, they're perfect. Few of them haven't been great mums to start off with, but that's no surprise seeing their first mums. But this one, she's brilliant. She's a brilliant mum. That one lambed before her, and she was actually after that one's lambs. So yeah, so she is a good mum. And then we also brought a few more off another friend. He's down at Baldock, and we brought the sort of Texel Cross white-faced ewes, which haven't lambed yet. They're definitely in lamb. We've still got a few of the originals, there's a few of the black-faced ones, and then one Beltex, one Chevrolet. There's a Chevrolet there, and the Beltex is there. And then we've got a couple of the Continental Crosses, which we originally had. But then you've got all the white-faced ones. There's 14 of them, but they were put in 2 to 3 weeks later than the rest. So depending on where they were in their cycle is when they're going to lamb. We don't scan, as I've said in a few comments in my last video and that. We don't scan them. We thought about doing it this year because we've got a few more. We've got 57 now. We thought about it, but we just sort of run out of time, and it weren't a big issue to us. So we sort of left it for this year. We are hoping for next year we're going to bump it up to 100. We've got 57 ewes at the moment, so we want to get another 40, 43, just to bump it up to 100. Should be nice, be a nice number to have. But yeah, I think that's about it. So getting on well with lambing. We've had a few die, but I don't think we've done bad. Seeing what a weird year it's been, all these storms and that, I don't think that's helped. But yeah, I think that is about it. Yeah, I know my last video we did a bit of drilling. We got all that done before the storms hit. I don't see us doing anything anytime soon. We have got a bit of muck cart to do. We mucked out the cows a couple of weeks ago, but that was Dad and Jack that did that. And they've just chucked it up in the top field for now because it was way too wet when they were doing it. So we'll wait till it's a frosty morning or it's got a bit drier, and then we'll go take it up to Sutton, up to our fields, and work it out where we're going to put it then. But yeah, we'll figure that bit out. I've still got my little 690. Made lambing so much easier. What we do is I pick the bales up with it, brown bales up, lay them outside in the field, out in the yard, take the net wrap off of them, and then just tear bits off of the bale and chuck them onto the grab, and it loosens it up a lot more, and the ewes tend to eat a lot more, which is good. We do have put them on ewe nuts and milled barley, sort of do a mixture of the two. Do actually need to mill some barley up today. But yeah, we're sort of getting on with it. Lambing's, I'd say, we're about 3/4 of the way through lambing now. Chloe's sisters and that have come to help do work experience. They're at Shuttleworth College and they need to do a bit of work experience. So they come to do lambing with us and experience that. I'm sure they'll have a bit of a go with cattle and other things on the farm as well. I'm sure they'll have a little go on other things. And yeah, I think that's about it. I better go and bottle feed these little ones. They're jumping over each other at the gate. They're getting a bit older now, so the last feed I did last night, because I was absolutely knackered last night. So we sort of called it at night at 10 o'clock, did the last feed at 10. And sort of it's just gone 7:30 now. So yeah, so I'll go and make their milk up. I'll do a bit of extra milk, do an extra big feed. Seeing that they haven't had any anytime soon, but I'll show you them. But we've got 2 number 12s. There's 2 that are number 12, so that's 2. Then we've got another set of twins, another bottle fed one. We've got about 7 or 8 that we bottle feed. A couple of them it is just topping them up because their mum hasn't got a lot of milk. But yeah, so we're sort of, we're trying to wean them off the milk a little bit if they can, and go more onto their mums now they're older and stronger and can get it from other ewes and things. But we'll just see how they go. Some of them are actually getting a bit bigger bellies and taking less milk as it is, so we'll just see how it goes. And yeah, so we've got a lot of lambs. I haven't actually counted up recently, but I'd say we were around the 60 to 70 mark now. We have still got a lot more to lamb yet. We've still got another 20, I think it's 21 ewes left we've got to lamb. And yeah, so we do put heat lamps in the main pen for them. I'm starting to shut it off in the day now, so it sort of hardens them up a little bit for when they do go out in the field. But I don't see them going out in the field any time in the next 3-4 weeks. They're probably going to stay here for another 3-4 weeks, I would have thought, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know what the weather's doing. We'll sort of decide on weather will decide when we're going to put them out and where we're going to put them out, because bottom field is very wet. All this rainwater, it's just sodden, absolutely sodden. It's either we decide to do something with that field, sort of get a sward slitter or something and just try and get rid of some of the surface water. There isn't a lot of grass on there, it's not really growing. It needs reseeding really, but it's been trying to find the time to do it. Christmas field's going into grass, but that's only been ploughed and cultivated. We haven't put the seed in yet, so that's not going to be any good for grazing this year. So it looks like that they're all going to go up to Rowney this year, which is a little bit of a pain because it is a little bit far. It's about 15 minutes away, so once you've checked them, it's taken about an hour and a half to check them all, especially if they've got lambs with them. But yeah, we'll make our mind up and decide what happens with them, and I'll do another video shortly. I'm sorry I haven't done one recently. Last one was the drilling, which was just over a week ago now, I think. There's a big old raven that keeps flying over. He's just flying over now. I think I'm going to have to get my air rifle out and have a go at him, because I don't want him getting any of these, so we'll see. But yeah, I think that is everything. That's a full update of what's going on with lambing. Yeah, as soon as sort of a couple of days time, when we've got a few more ewes in the pens and that, I'll probably do another little update and probably talk about something. But yeah, so I think that's everything, and I will see you all very shortly. Thank you for watching. I haven't done a lot on my Instagram channel yet. There's a few photos up and that, but not many. I'll start putting a few more up of the sheep and that now, and hopefully get a bit more involved with people who watch my videos and that. And if you want any questions answering, just send me a direct message on my Facebook page, Instagram, just Jason Fast Track, just all in lowercase. And yeah, I think that is everything, and I'll see you again soon.